my channel, guys. In this weekend I watched the 2022 Malayalam film Palthu Janwar, which got an OTT release in Disney Plus Hotstar. Now when I had watched the trailer, when I had watched the promo song, the overall concept of this particular film completely intrigued me, and I was actually waiting for the OTT release because I couldn't catch this movie in the theater. But after watching this film, I have to say that even though I'm a very big fan of simplistic films, this is more suited for an OTT platform which you can watch with your family in a weekend. The film is a coming of age story about a livestock inspector, Prasoon. Now this is a profession that Prasoon does not want to pursue, and his actual dream is to become an animator. So obviously you have the main protagonist who has been put into a job and a scenario where he does not want to be. Add to that a really beautiful setup of a village, a doctor who is actually posted there who does not care about this role, and the humble villagers who just want their animals tended to. So as an overall setup, you have a very strong and enriching story to tell. And I, as an audience who loves Basil Joseph's acting chops, I was so ready to go on this journey with him. But after finishing the film, I have to say that I kind of enjoyed it. Like, it wasn't that bad, but I was still a little bit unsatisfied with how it ended. Now, before I get into the different aspects of the film, I would like to bring your attention to the awesome t-shirt that I'm wearing right now. This video is in partnership with redwolf.in. Now, if you are a superhero genre fan like me, anything Marvel or DC, if you like cartoons, if you like anime, and you like to own merch related to these things, then redwolf.in is the place for you. Right now I'm wearing a Black Adam t-shirt. In fact, the mug in which I'm having my coffee right now, that's also Black Adam, inspired. So you can purchase t-shirts, hoodies, you can purchase various accessories like mugs, keychain, tote bags, and the quality of their merch is fantastic. They're very comfortable to wear, and personally, if you have watched enough of my videos, I am more into these kind of t-shirts. Like, I wear more of t-shirts, so this is just perfect for me. So yes, the link to their website is in the description. Do not forget to check their merch out. You won't be disappointed. Now, getting back to the various aspects of this film, I want to start with the writing. The movie is written by two people, Anish Anjali and Vinay Thomas. Now, since this is a coming of the age film for the main character Prasoon, in the writing itself, I just did not feel that the journey was fleshed out properly. Because Prasoon is supposed to be like the complete underdog, and he's supposed to be frustrated, he does not like his job, he's clumsy, he does not concentrate. There are many things, there are many flaws to this character. So the beginning I felt was very strong, the way they set up this character, because I thought that okay, Prasoon is a complete pushover. How are we going to absolutely make this journey fulfilling and enriching for the audience as well as him? So in the beginning, the situations that he gets put through, they're very relatable, and you feel a little bit of empathy for him. But in the latter half of the film, the switch that happens to him, like him connecting with the animals and him trying to find some solace in the job and actually kind of enjoying it was just not convincing enough. At the end, obviously, he's being put into a tough situation where the main guy, our hero, needs a win. And as an audience, you know how it is going to end, that yes, Basil Joseph's character will get a win for himself and he'll understand the value of this job. I understood while watching the film, but I just did not feel it enough. I think two characters that were written very well were Dr. Sunil. I wish we had seen more of him. Like, his arc also very abruptly ended. The second character is that of Indran's character. I think the name is George. I felt that his character arc was much more fulfilling. I love the simple world building and the setup of the story, because obviously you need to make it feel very humble down and real. So the world building and everything was great. And the story also started off in a very good, promising note. But I felt that it kind of dwindles at the end. Like, you feel happy but not satisfied enough. At least for me, that was the case. A film like Kumlangi Nights, which is also from Bhavna Studio, that is also like a slice of life movie, but there every character journey is just so satisfactory to watch. And it is because the way all the characters were written, like every character in that movie took a different journey, but the ending conclusion, the way everything tied up in the end, was just so amazing to watch. This story also had that potential. I completely feel that this story had that potential where by the end of this film we would have been like, my god, what a simple story, but so magical and beautiful. I think that magical element was missing from this. Direction wise, I did not feel any issue. The movie is quite enjoyable. It is a movie that you can watch with your family over the weekend and you're just gonna have a good time. So the way the film is presented, the visuals, the entire world building, those little nice cute moments with the characters and the animals, all those have been presented really well by the director. That is why you will not come across a very huge dull moment while watching this film, but then it's not going to blow your mind away also. The technical aspects like the cinematography, the visuals look stunning. I mean, I saw it on OTT obviously, but I think it would have looked really beautiful in the big screen also. The way the little dispensary was captured, the way especially the ending climax scene with the cow and obviously all the people around, the way it was shot and filmed, I particularly like that. Even edit and pacing wise, you don't really feel the lag unless and until you are completely like not able to connect with the main character. Then you would definitely feel the lag that okay, I'm not able to relate to the guy, so I feel the pinch of the time. But duration wise, I personally felt the movie is quite okay, and pacing wise also it's the perfect amount, because obviously when you're showing the village life, you cannot really show it very fast paced because the village life itself is pretty slowed down and chill. So I think pacing wise, Kiran Das got the actual vibe of the movie. Coming to the performances, for me, Indrans and Shami, these were the two actors who completely stood out and stole the show. With Basil Joseph, I personally think that I was expecting much more out of his performance, because having watched his films like Janwar, where he really brought in his A game and made me feel so many emotions, I think there was a lack of it in this one. Like, he wasn't bad. Like, there are comical moments in the film where I actually laughed, and he was quite adorable in the entire film. But because it's a coming of age film and we are really looking at his journey, I should be completely rooting for this guy. And I was kind of not. And it is not to do with his acting. It is actually more to do with the way the character was written. I actually also like Johnny Anthony as Davis, and I think I wished for more screen time for him. So in the end, I would say that nothing really out of the ordinary, but it could have been. To be very honest, it had the potential. Like, if you see the story on paper, it actually had the potential, to become as good as Kumlangi Nights. But for that, you actually have to flesh out the characters very well. So in the end, this movie is just like a fun time pass, one-time feel-good watch. And yes, those were my thoughts on the Malayalam film Palthu Janwar. Started off really well, just dwindles a little bit, fades a little bit in the end. And yes, I want to know your thoughts if you have watched this film in the comments below. And before I sign off, do check out redwolf.in for awesome merch. And yeah, signing off now, and I'll see you soon on my next video. Bye!